Hey everybody, Wally Poncho here. This is what's today's date? So it's Wednesday, February 27th, and this is a new camera angle I want to try out. I'm actually kind of stealing this from Penn Jillette. He does cameras. He does like this pen point vlog sometimes, and it sort of has a camera angle similar to this one. It's a little bit weird because the camera is actually like down below me, so I put my hands out, and my hands look enormous. I don't know. So the real reason I have the camera up today is because I'm going to juggle. It's not because there's a huge mess right here off screen. No, it's because I'm going to juggle. So let me get the juggling balls here. This is better. This is much better. Okay. So basically I've been working on the one-handed fountain here. And I've gotten it down fairly well. With one hand I can go for quite some time here before I get inconsistent and start trying to drop the ball. Quite literally. So you can see right-handed, it's on screen, isn't it? Yeah. Looks like it was in a good spot. It's hard to actually watch the juggling and also do that. So with the left hand, I'm a little bit shakier. Much shakier, actually. But it's coming. It's coming together. It's just coming down to consistency. I don't normally throw things with this hand. So it just takes a lot of practice to get a consistent throwing arc. And then occasionally I just have a bad throw like that, and it's like, well, there's no way to continue now. So the 3-ball cascade is pretty much my default juggle now. I've been working on trying to get it to be really close like this. That's actually not as hard as it looks. It just takes a really consistent, tiny little toss. But what I've been working on is going from the one-handed fountain to the 3-ball cascade and back again. I love having 5 balls now. It's so much more convenient than having 3 constantly picking them up. I'm still working on it, but honestly that right-handed fountain is the one that I have to get down really well so that I can focus on developing this left hand, which is just, I had some experience last semester trying to become ambidextrous, and it took I probably spent a month and a half. Every Tuesday and Thursday in class I would take notes with my left hand because it was a class where I didn't actually need to take notes, so I was just writing just to practice. And by the end of it I could write with my left hand about 1/3 as fast and 1/3 as legibly as my right hand. But with juggling I'd say my left hand's probably about half as good, so better than most things I do. So recently I've been watching a lot of competitive Pokemon battling on YouTube. It's just been sort of what I've been into lately. I think like most YouTubers, I think that what people do is they go through phases, where they watch one variety of video a lot, and then they switch to something else, and watch it for a long time, and then switch to something else. So what I really need is to keep on the right side of my body, and keep that consistent throwing height, and not just totally balls it up. But when it gets to be farther out in front of me, not up to the side, it's impossible to do both hands at once because they're hitting each other, and it just doesn't work. My hand is just like, my brain's telling me where to go, but my hand can't actually grab anything. Wow. Oh, here's something I can talk about. Yesterday, Stephen and I went running. Hey, Stephen. Stop and wait for you. It's part of the first day of a 9-week plan that I'm implementing now to try and get myself into shape. And basically, the extent of it is 9 weeks, 3 times a week you go running, gradually increase the intensity of the workout. So yesterday was 8 repetitions. We did this 8 times. We ran for a minute and then walked for a minute and a half. So that takes 20 minutes to do that 8 times. That was pretty good. So only 8 minutes of it was actually running, but it was intermittent, so your heart rate pretty much stayed fairly elevated. And it's that same thing all week this week. So we're going to try and do it on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at night. And then next week it bumps up to a minute and a half of running, and then 2 minutes of walking, and etc., etc. So by week 9, you're just running for 30 minutes. So it builds itself up pretty gradually, but I think it's definitely going to get harder on week 3 or 4. Because that's when you first start having the longer running periods. You go for like week 4, you alternate between 3 and 5 minutes of running. And in between, you have a minute and a half of walking. So it's going to get tougher as we go along, but already I feel like this is definitely going to be a good thing, because with Steven to run with me, you know, when you have that workout partner, it keeps you honest, it gives you motivation, and it just sort of keeps you engaged in the thing. So even when you're doing it, it's easier to enjoy it because you have somebody to talk to. You know, it's less satisfying if you're out there by yourself, I think. And then the whole idea is that it improves my cardiovascular fitness, so that can't be a bad thing. PE class is so intermittent. It happens about half of the time, and half of the time it gets rained out. Right now, it's a beautiful day outside right now, just gorgeous. And it's about an hour after PE class would have ended. But class got canceled because it rained so much yesterday that the fields were way too wet. We couldn't play on them, or they just get destroyed. When the fields are too soaked, your cleats and stuff can tear up the field. So we didn't get to have class today. It's like, all right, fine. You know, I have other things I need to do, like completely forget to make a Vlogging Poncho video this morning. But you know, the two-handed fountain, the 4-ball fountain, is just not easy. And the best I've ever gotten is like 3 so far, and it's just so quickly. There we go. You can't catch these beanbags like sideways, like they just bounce off whatever else is in your hand. They don't stick very well. But with some practice, I could definitely master this. So that's what we're working on right now. And again, it just comes down to consistency in my left hand. So I can do each hand fairly well independently now, except when I'm trying to talk and make a video, things like that. It sucks up my brain power. So at some point in the next couple of days, does anybody know how many more days I have left on this goal? I don't remember what day I created it. Honestly, the deadlines are not as important as having the goals, but I would like to know when my deadline was supposed to be so I could try and aim for it. Honestly, how much time it actually takes for me to accomplish the goal is going to be more related to how much homework I have that week than it is going to be to my deadlines. Just because if I have a deadline of like, oh, I need to learn Juggle Wise tomorrow, but I also have a test tomorrow, it's like, I kind of need to study for my test, you know? So I'm not trying to make excuses, I'm just saying that's the way it works. So let me know what you think of this weird camera angle over here. I feel like I'm way too antsy, like I'm always moving around. And the lighting, look, I'm messing with the lighting, and it's dark. No, it's light. No, it's dark. It's just weird. Or maybe I could get a thing going where I stand in front of the Guns N' Roses poster. Who knows? Can we get it lighter? There we go. Yes, look at this. See you tomorrow morning. Oh, wait, I didn't do all the stuff. Shit. I said the date. I don't know what I weigh. I think it's 182 again today. It's not changing as fast anymore. I'm pretty much stuck, which is hopefully with running is going to help with that. 182, still on page 67 at Atlas Shrugged. Started the new goal of running last night. Still working on the juggling. That's going well. And that's it. See you tomorrow, for real.